quiet of night, I whispered my plea, holding her close, hoping for her decree.
Soka, spy, a carved phrase in tiny, patient letters. To the merit of those who give, may their names be remembered. I say that line like a small offering. Listen close. Stones don't shout. They keep a quiet account.
Right. It sounds simple, but that simple line is the engine of so much social memory. The layers matter. Donor practice, ritual logic, local power.
I was on my knees the first time an epigrapher lifted a line for me. The temple smelled of old incense and wet stone. Her lamp skimmed the grooves.
Wait.
And suddenly a name popped, like a person stepping forward rather than a set of letters. I remember thinking, you can read a history, or you can meet a neighbor from the 13th century.
The technique matters. Raking light, rubbings, comparative charts. Those are the tools that let an epigrapher turn weathered marks into dates and names. But they're tools, and tools can mislead if used alone.
Right. Srey, the epigrapher I worked with, carried a soft lamp and a gentle patience. She told me she doesn't read so much as listen to the depth of a groove, to repeated phrases, to who appears first in a donor list. It felt like tuning into a conversation from centuries ago.
I want to push back a little. Seriously, aren't we at risk of romanticizing donor lists as straightforward windows into daily life? They are often official records, claims of ownership, ritual endowments, statements of status.
I hear you. I'm not saying stones are gospel, but listen to this. Mrs. Dara, an elder I sat with under a banyan, traced a rubbing with hands that shook and laughed. She said, "My grandmother's rice field is here. The stone remembers our harvest." That recognition matters to people now. It's living memory meeting carved record.
Okay, that matters. So maybe the point is, inscriptions and oral memory together give us the richest, most honest picture. We must be explicit which voice we're quoting, the carved authority or the household memory. Transparency matters.
Exactly. And sometimes the stones record things you'd least expect. A tax exemption after a flood, a pledge to repair a dike, a list of cooks who offered meals for a ceremony. Those administrative lines ripple into daily life. Who tended fields? Who held ritual responsibilities?
Quick aside, dating inscriptions often uses internal clues, ruler names, calendrical phrases, paleography. We compare forms across region and time. But stones move. Some were reused as building material, so context can be lost. Documentation is essential.
I remember a stone used as a step, its lower edge polished by feet. The worn letters told a different story, how sacred objects are everyday objects too. The place a stone lived can be as revealing as the text on it.
Right, and that everyday movement raises ethics. When a community wants a stone kept locally, that wish must take priority over extraction for a museum display. Preservation isn't just technical, it's political and communal, handled with consent and care.
There's a rhythm, too. At the site, Srey read a donor line aloud in Khmer, then offered a plain English echo, donation of land for the rice planting ritual. She didn't smooth the edges. She left the administrative cadences intact, and in that honesty, the line sounded like a promise and a policy at once.
For listeners curious to try a basic reading practice at home, first, look for repeating words, donor names, or words for land. Second, note how lists are ordered. Order often signals hierarchy. Third, respect the object and the people who care for it. Always ask permission. Short steps, big difference.
And 3 visitor do's from me. Don't touch carved faces. Ask custodians before photographing. Support local conservation projects rather than buying fragments. Those actions protect stories, not just stone.
I'll add, look for projects that fund local training. That's the best investment. Skills stay in the community and documentation practices improve. Links and vetted organizations are in the show notes.
Back in the village at dusk, the rhythm was domestic. Men mending baskets, a child rehearsing a tune. Mrs. Dara traced her rubbing and said, almost shyly, "Keep it here. It teaches my children." That sentence landed in me harder than any archival claim.
That line shows why transparency matters. When we publish inscriptions, we include photos, transliterations, and line-by-line commentary, so communities can use the evidence themselves. Scholarship should support local knowledge, not overwrite it.
Before we end, a short listening practice for you. Stand before any carved line and ask 3 questions. Who carved this? Who paid for it? Who remembers it now? Treat the stone like a neighbor. Quiet attention, careful questions, and a respect that goes beyond curiosity. Quiet stones, loud stories.
Subscribe to Ancient Echoes for more journeys like this. Check the episode notes for transcripts, a pronunciation guide, and sources. We credit every epigrapher and community voice who worked with us, with recorded consent.
Walk the temples with me next week. Same stones, new stories. Hear Cambodia's heartbeat. Samnang Bradley. Ancient stones, modern stories. Warm welcomes. Quiet stones, loud stories. Thank you for listening.
Oh, shining diamond, flawless and red, you stand so quiet, soft in the air. I dared not to rush you, feared you'd flee. Your heart too pure to belong to me. If you turn away, I reach and bind, press my hand, still body and mind. Your brows I trace, your breath I steal. This mark I place is dark and real. From this moment break and fall, hear the spell, obey the call. False love born from sacred lies, second one whispers through closed eyes. Follow me, don't fight, don't run, your soul is caught, my work is done. Empty will, your light undone, under spell, under Sigmund. Crystal beauty, diamond bright, caught between shadow, charm and night. Time won't save you, truth won't last. This vow is carved, the line is cast. My words are smoke, my touch is fire. I bend your heart to dark desire.